You don't like working with the devil anymore?
You are a fucking devil.
Try Jesus. Please don't try me.
Who calls me from out of the pit?
Going to work with the devil today, boy. Don't be so.
Headed home, motherfucker.
Going to work with the devil today, boy. Grow your children of mine. Grow your children of mine. I'm playing victims. Hey, you never smile. Here is omnit. Money against you. Grow your children of mine.
Here a little fussy.
Got your van today, boy.
Yeah, man.
Wins it, love end of fate. If it never is new.
Boy, no, this gets me. Here have no sorrow. Him no fingers, Swiss. You're a little fussy.
Oh, great.
Nobody can stop me. You don't have a fucking leg to stand on.
You're going to work with the devil today, boy.
What's wrong with you ingrates? Can't you lend us a hand? Come on!
I am the Grim Reaper, and my fingers are dirty with your filthy souls. Ugh.
Yeah. Found the loophole in the system with all this.
I intend to bring forth heaven and earth and release everybody from bondage.
Combining the power of the internet and the underworld.
Everyone will find a loophole in the system and live forever too.
The Holy Grail!
You're dead without me, for heaven's sakes.
Save me now. Find the abyss. Save me now. Find the abyss.
The law. The law. You taught your children about the Tooth Fairy, the Easter Bunny, Santa Claus, that they're on a ball floating through space, as a monkey, as an accident? If I don't spell everything out for you, you're gonna die on time by the law.
I tell you flat out, I'm the fucking devil. You will join me in blood fire publicly.
Suicidal holocaust for the dead. I shed the tear. Cuff up boys from ear to ear. You never see me creeping near. Jump a 6 or infamous. Dedicate my soul to heat. Scarecrow that had burdened me. Screaming Ricky R.I.P.
It's either throw up this guy. Wanna work with the devil today, boys? What's up, devil boy?
That guy thinks he's Satan.
Blood is spilled while holding keys to the throne. Born again, but it's too late to atone.
Christy Crew.
I am fucking Satan himself in the flesh. Get over it.
I'm no motherfucker from the big grave, murder sick, get your brains, go to body fucking blind with the shape, fucking boy, think you know the game, but you don't know shit. Cause I visit that this body was lit. Told him do something with this. Put him in the ash, no, put him in the ditch, put him in the trash, even then, daddy ain't shit.
I'm going to speak about the subject of what is maritime law. Maritime law governs the movement of all vessels on this planet. That's what maritime law is. The details of it is, how do you move one vessel from point A to point B to point Z without any collisions occurring? That's what the federal government does. It controls maritime law, and that is the safe movement of vessels. Now, under maritime law, letters are vessels, therefore it comes under maritime law. Your roads are inland waterways, so that's maritime law. When a mother gives birth to her baby, they don't call it a live baby or a live a live born. They call it a birth, which is a maritime expression, so they can capture the live birth in maritime, and that leads, of course, to fraud. But essentially, the language itself also creates the governance of which conduits you're swimming in. So maritime law, just to recap again, it governs the movement of all vessels, including letters, paper, cars, rail lines, train lines, postal line, pony expresses. And that's what maritime law is. So if you want to know how maritime law works, go and do a course on how to be a yachtsman, and that's the same law that governs the movement of you and I. So to continue with it, all vessels have to have a flag, and this is David's flag, and this is the flag that I use, and it's a language flag which he captured, albeit claimed it as salvage. Now, if your vessel, that is you, as well as your ship or a letter, doesn't have a flag, what it essentially means is that you're a derelict vessel and open to go under salvage, or lost baptized souls lost at sea. Some of these very colourful words. So that is part of the maritime protocols as well as etiquettes that govern the movement of vessels.
This here is the United States civil flag. The old stars and stripes, the flag everybody knows, is the military flag. This is the civil flag, the peacetime flag, the flag that should appear everywhere that isn't a military installation. But before 1940, no U.S. flag, civil or military, flew within the 48 states except in federal settings and installations. Only state flags did. Since the 1935 Institution of Social Security and the Buck Act of 1940, by clever legal maneuvers, the feds have entirely circumvented the U.S. Constitution and have overlaid federal territorial jurisdiction on the sovereign states, bringing them under the Admiralty military jurisdiction of law merchant, the Uniform Commercial Code, and the law of creditors and debtors. Since then, so since 1940, the U.S. military flag appears besides or in place of the state flags in nearly all locations within the states. All of the state courts and even the municipal ones now openly display it. In the last half-century, they have more openly declared the military admiralty law jurisdiction, with the addition of the gold fringe on the flag, the military flag of the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces. Such has been the path that has brought us under the law of the military flag. This should have raised serious questions from many citizens long ago, but we've been educated to listen and believe what we are told, not to ask questions or to think for ourselves and search for the truth. Again here, this is the civil flag. It says, through usage and custom, horizontal stripes have become adopted for use over military posts, and vertical stripes, like this, adopted for use over civilian establishments. The civil flag, intended for peacetime usage in custom house civilian settings, had vertical stripes with blue stars on a white field. By the law of the flag, this design denoted civil jurisdiction under the Constitution and common law, as opposed to military jurisdiction under Admiralty military law, which, Old Glory, that's what that is.
what's being used against you is serious black magic. It's that you can't really see anything, and they consider you literally retarded. What you're going to want to do is type into whatever search engine, your silence implies consent. You can't see where the root of this goes to, but it all goes to the Vatican. In other words, England owns America, and the Vatican owns England, and basically the entire world is owned until Jesus Christ returns. The Pope is the vicar of Christ, which means he owns you as cattle. It doesn't matter what you believe. It never was about what you believed, people. It was, what were you going to do about it? What did you intend to do about it? And you intended to informally snooze you lose.
I'm informing you as the devil. Don't blame me for this shit. That is the Church of Jesus motherfucking Christ. That is the vicar of Christ who lets all this shit happen. That's a triple crown that states that your soul, your body, and your land is owned by that motherfucker. Until Jesus Christ returns, or until you come of age. And I've come of age, motherfucker. I put up gallons of motherfucking blood as Satan. And it turns out the angel of death is real. He's been attached to me through the book of life with 144,000 names. If anybody steps in my direction the wrong way, they will expire. Nobody escapes me, not even your filthy gods. For you to suggest that God sacrificed his only begotten son, that's Moloch, child sacrifice. There's no way to escape it. You think the New Testament outranks the Old Testament and the Old Covenant, motherfucker? You can't break your covenant with the devil, motherfucker. It is what it is. It's join me publicly in blood on the YouTube. Blood over intent to bring forth heaven and earth and release us all from bondage, or the angel of death will find you.
Popes can't resign. Popes can't resign. If you do this, you will damage the papacy forever. You will damage the papacy forever.
Church documents were allegedly leaked to the press,
alleging corruption
and misconduct among the clergy.
I can no longer sit on the chair of St. Peter.
You are silence.
I cannot play this role anymore. God always corrects one pope by presenting the world with another pope. I'd like to see my correction.
Holy Father.
I'd like to see my correction.
Holy Father.
Forgive me, Father, for I have sinned. I met this famous American.
Holy Father. Holy Father. Holy Father. Holy Father.
I'm informing you as the devil. Jesus can't save you.
The Vatican survives thanks to hyperbole.
The Pope's crown represents some very specific shit. It's a triple tiara. It states that your soul is owned, your body's owned, the land is owned by the Pope, that he's God on earth.
Holy Father.
I'm such a fool.
Holy Father.
I'm such a fool.
Accident.
There are no accidents.
Yes, I know. You've said that already.
The ancient guardian of the Holy Grail, Braun.
The first Fisher King was a man called Braun.
You can't die in heaven!
Christy Crooks. Samael is out. Why is the Leomas?
In fact, Satan isn't even his real name. The 2009 Super Exciting Guide actually revealed what his real name is, and it is in fact Mark. Why is his name Mark? Well, it's a pun. If you write Mark's name out in katakana, it is Maku. And if you rearrange those syllables, it ends up being Akuma, which means devil or demon.
There are no accidents.
Yes, I know. You've said that already.